Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibin'? How are you doing today? Whew, there's a lot of heady energy going on. Yesterday, Chiron went into retrograde. Chiron is known as the wounded healer. And with it moving into retrograde for the next 5 months, this energy, and I can tell a lot of people have been feeling it just in the different emails and messages and the appointments that have been scheduled the last couple of days, and the conversations with people. There's a lot of heavy energy. Chiron, being the wounded healer, it shines a spotlight and focuses on the wounds and the past. So a lot of past energy is coming up for review. As you hear me say all the time, past energy comes up for review, not to sit in it, not to wallow in what happened or get into fear of it's going to happen again this time. No. Pain and hurt is always a signal to us that there is a limiting belief, a false perception about ourselves playing out. That is not to discount whatever you went through by any means. This is about seeing the bigger picture, seeing the higher purpose behind all of it, because there is a purpose in the pain. So Chiron is bringing a lot of that out. So if you're dealing with a lot of those emotions or heavier energies and just like, what the heck? And you don't want to deal with it. This is really coming up. It's the time to take personal inventory, take personal responsibility for the things that have transpired. And this is your chance to acknowledge it, forgive it, and release it. We have 5 months to move through this process. This is about seeing the bigger picture, seeing your life purpose and walking towards that. There is purpose in your pain. For many of you guys, the deep pains, the traumas, the things, the experiences that you have gone through since childhood that you are now facing and clearing on an energetic level are part of your purpose. Things didn't happen just randomly. There are people out there who need to hear your testimony. Not the story of the defeat and woe is me and all the trauma and what's happened. Not from that standpoint. They need to hear how you faced it, how you faced those internal fears, how you accepted yourself, how you forgave, and how you moved forward. You need that story for you, but others need that as well. So then we move into today. Today we've got Pluto is the closest to Earth it will be all year. What does that mean? Well, guess what? Pluto and Chiron are pretty much energetically holding hands, walking through the cosmos. Pluto is all about bringing up the past and personal life lessons. See how it's going hand in hand with Chiron. So you could either be feeling 2 ways. You could be feeling really weighed down and heavy, or you could be feeling elated. Whatever one you're feeling, we need to honor your truth, your personal truth. Sometimes, especially when we're feeling that weighed down, heavy feeling, that'll come up when we really just need to honor our truth. Yeah, wow, I've been through some shit. Holy crap. But I'm still here. I'm still moving forward. there will be days that kind of suck. Absolutely. That are heavier. But this right now, this cosmic energy is coming around so you could really own your personal truth. Your personal truth doesn't have to be somebody else's personal truth. It's personal to you. So honor whatever that is. All right, let's get into the reading. Now that I've given you the energy forecast of what's going on for those of you that are feeling heavy, more weighed down, lack of focus, not, really wanting to do anything. Circle of eternal joy. This is number 11, timeless dance of life. When you can honor your truth and really take the keys out of these past experiences and these lessons, you move into a realm of eternal joy, of timelessness. You move from, when's this going to happen? It's been this long, blah, 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 to not even recognizing really what days it is or how long. You move out of that. You start to really dance with life. You move and you move different. You sing different. You're just different. But you can't get into this circle of eternal joy until literally honoring and moving past the past experiences. Number 27, healing the heart, power of self-love. That message has been coming up repeatedly in every reading for the past few weeks. I do feel like a broken record, but I understand that we all assimilate things different. We all hear things different. And on this journey, it's intense. And we need to hear things repeated over and over and over until we really assimilate them into our heart. And so, yeah, I'm going to still be driving this self-love message home for a little while. Number 39, miracles, ancient wisdom. Guys, living asleep to the truths, living in the matrix and under the different dogmas, we seem to think of miracles. We have a misconception of miracles. We seem to think, especially if we have any religion or religious dogma in our experiences or in our past, we seem to think that miracles are something that if we do this enough, or we're good enough, or worthy enough, then God will send a miracle our way. That has nothing to do with miracles. Miracles, and I love how this card says, it is ancient wisdom. It is spiritual science, whatever word you want to give it. But there is a science to miracles. When you understand the universal laws and the universal truths at a deeper level, you realize it's ancient wisdom and that you create your own miracles. All right. Looking at the tarot, we've got the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and Temperance going on here. So this can, again, no matter where you're at on your timeline, if you're feeling that heavier energy or you're being elated, either way, it doesn't matter, because whatever side of the street you're finding yourself on today, it is leading, if you allow it to, leading you to what you want, what you desire. What you're seeking is seeking you. This Ace of Cups, this is the divine stepping in and giving you that opportunity of love. Whether that be the next level of self-love for you, or the love of somebody else, or a relationship, a friendship, whatever it is. This is basically coming in and saying, hey, look, you've done it. You've worked through the shitnado. You've gotten here. And where is here? You're catching up to your desires. You're catching up to yourself in that higher timeline. You're catching up to you who knows all about that power of self-love, the eternal joy, being one with everything, and living a life of miracles that you create every day because of your consciousness. That's this. And look, Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about emotional happiness. Having, it could be different for each of us. You know, like-hearted, like-minded circle of friends, family, whatever it is. This, to me, this is saying, look, you've been through a lot. You've had to walk away and let go of people in your life. Now that you see things differently, you're seeing yourself differently, you're understanding love in a deeper way. You are coming into a time of new friendships, new partnerships based on a higher level of love. Not that 3D lower love of, you know, ego and you did this to me, I'm going to do this to you, you know, or if you do this, I'm going to withhold this. None of that crap. This is, hey, we are beings of love. We know how to create miracles. We've tasted, we walk in, we embody the higher unconditional love. And we're here to share that. That's what this is saying. For those of you that it hasn't, you're not seeing that yet, the people aren't showing up, it's just crickets. And if that's what's getting your attention and starting to pull your energy back into the woe is me, this happened, blah, 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 I can't trust these people, what have you, you're being called to have patience. Patience and balance. This is a time of self-responsibility, of really taking inventory of the inner dialogue playing out. What is that internal dialogue? So if you start being aware of it, you'll start noticing that internal dialogue you've got going on inside. Your experiences are playing it out, whether it be the next hour, later that day, later that week. If you have judgment thoughts or resentment, hateful thoughts towards yourself or something or someone else, you're going to notice shit going wrong in your life. Cars breaking down, things breaking down, loss in certain ways, unexpected bills coming up, whatever it is. Those aren't coincidences. They're direct correlations. What you feel, you make real. Your cells are listening. They're listening to everything, your internal dialogue. And it's storing it on your DNA level. To get out of this, to change this around, consciously, here's the hack, to consciously go in and change up your dialogue. Consciously be aware of what you're thinking and saying. It takes a little while. Once you start doing that, it takes a little bit because you've got years and years and years of the opposite written on your cells. So when you start this work and you start talking to your cells, here's a misconception that as soon as you start doing this, everything starts to change, your body heals, and there's no issues. That's the lie. That's what altered ego is going to want you to think and believe. That's not the case. What happens is everything starts acting up. For those with autoimmune issues and things like that, your body will start acting that out. For example, when I started doing this, I at that time was dealing with lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, Lyme disease. They even tried to say MS, and cancer and all these different things. So guess what? When I started talking to myself and rewriting my words and my thoughts, flares acted up. The butterfly rash, I swelled up. My joints pretty much froze. I couldn't, like my hands. You see them now? This isn't how they were. They swelled up and they were locked like this. It was crazy. Every body part acted up. And obviously, altered ego, monkey mind, was right there to sit there and go, see, you're fucking up. Things aren't working. This isn't working. Blah, blah, blah. You're crazy. All of that dialogue. That right there is the trap. That's how the matrix and monkey mind sets up the trap for you. You start doing something new, and then the old starts to act up, and it's going to act up. Why? Because you're going in and you're shaking shit up. You're basically saying, look, I don't resonate with what I used to, so now I've got to get in there and say my new truths. So the old stuff is breaking up, but it's going to act out. It's acting out. So it's essentially, there's monkey mind over in the corner kind of going, all right, you think you're smart? You think you can beat me? You think by saying these affirmations and thinking different that your body's going to act different? I'll show you. Let's see if you believe this. And it will throw everything at you. It's in that moment when it feels like you're not doing things right. It feels like the universe is against you. That is your divine opportunity, your due moment. And I teach about the divine opportunity and the due moment. It's this, when monkey mind is just hammering you and you're starting to slide back into, oh my God, this isn't working, blah, blah, blah. In that moment, you can stop and go, nope, nope, nope. Everything is always working out for my good. Grateful I am that this stuff is acting out. This is my proof that what I'm doing is working. I'm going to double down. I'm going to, say more of my truths. Guys, you've heard me talk about it over and over again on my path when my body was acting out and things like that. There were days I couldn't get out of bed during this process. What did I do? How did I get from there to where I'm at now? I didn't back down. I got even more stubborn to go on the positive route. I was stubborn about doing the exact opposite of what I've always done. Was it easy? No. Did it feel comfortable? Absolutely fucking not. It did not. Especially when everything was screaming at me to give up, wave that red flag and just, get back into the pity party. Why? Because the ego cannot truly know anything. The altered ego, so we have a divine ego, and that's not what I'm talking about. We have altered ego. Altered ego was created between the ages of 1 and 7. And it was created out of the matrix, the lower negative thoughts, energies, perceptions, and things like that. All it knows is the past. All it knows is the experiences you've had, all the limited stuff. The altered ego is limited, where you, by nature, are infinite. Altered ego is finite. It cannot truly know anything. It doesn't know truths. So when it's acting out, you have to hit back that much harder with your truths. Consistency and momentum is how you gain traction to where this new mindset becomes your reality. Why? Because I outpicture everything I think and feel about myself. This whole time, the altered ego that is finite has been driving your car. Now you're taking the keys back. You're going for the test drive. Altered ego's right there to hammer into you that you're fucking up. You can't get it right. You don't know shit. You're crazy. All of that stuff. Those are the lies. This is where you hit back, double down, and you hit back with your truths, your affirmations. This is how you win. This is how you go from broken down, busted, lack, bankrupt, unlovable to living that miraculous life. On my journey, did I have doubts? Did I want to give up? Absolutely. I didn't, though. That's why today my life looks nothing like it did before. Absolutely nothing. And it's not, I'm not special. It's not, because, I have these gifts. No. That's more altered ego shit. What's true of me is true of you too. I don't possess anything within myself that you do not possess. You just need to learn how to activate it, what it is, and move from matrix thinking, finite, limited thinking, into the infinite and understanding the totality of all that you are. And it is a process. So go easy on yourself. Intentions are power. So if you even, those days that just are so heavy, if all you can do is set that intention that today I'm going to love myself. Today I'm going to go easier on myself. Today I am going to do what I can to change at least one negative thought. That's your intention. That's your power. Then you focus on that. Because there will be days that maybe all you can do is sit there and just say, everything is working out for my highest good. And it may not feel like it. Your body may be, showing you signs of laughing at you and acting out. But you keep hitting back because it's altered ego saying, do you really believe that? Well, if you do, show me. Show me. Prove it. You're proving it to yourself. You don't need to prove it to anybody else, just you. Setting those healthy boundaries, absolutely. You can have healthy boundaries, love and forgive, but there I go again, the Italian in me. I talk with my hands. Okay. Sorry, guys. You need to have those healthy boundaries of what works for you, because others will always try to overstep those and may not even mean to. But everybody's path needs to be honored. And other people can only relate on the emotional level that they've met themselves. But it is okay to have those boundaries and say, you know what? I do hold love for you. I do forgive you. I hold nothing against you. But energetically, we're not in alignment. And I just have to love you from afar. That is absolutely okay. We also have counsel and therapy. Counsel and therapy, that's not a negative. Doesn't mean you're weak. It means that you care about yourself and that you want to do better. And on this path, the teacher shows up when the student is ready. All of this is leading to new love for you and for others. All right, beautiful heart, I'm going to leave that there. I hope you got something out of it. As always, I am sending oceans and oceans of love to you, from my heart to yours. and be on the lookout if you want to learn how to talk to your cells for radical healing and transformation. That course is available, and I will be putting it up. The cart will be open most likely later today, if not by the end of the week. I will have to check with my assistant on that. But you will be able to purchase that on its own and go through that. So assistance is on the way. If you want to work with me, I have pulled back on personal readings and things like that. I do have some wait lists going on, but I also have my membership. The membership is actually, you do need to apply for that to make sure it's an energetic match. So yeah, all the information is down below. Until tomorrow, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love. Namaste. Bye-bye.